दक्खन अभिनेता विष्णु मंचाव ने आज मुंबई में शिरकत की। उनकी आने वाली फिल्म जिना के प्रमोशन के लिए वो मुंबई में आए थे। उनका कहना है कि डब फिल्म और जो रीमेक होता है उनसे उनको दुनिया भर में फेम पहचान मिली है। आइए जानते हैं आगे क्या कहते हैं वे।
Okay, every Friday. And if only anybody could crack the code about which movie actually works, I think nobody would want to work on a bad film. So, I think probably maybe the stories which some of the people, big films here are telling, is not probably accepted by many people. But you have got some phenomenal movies like Gangubai. What a movie was that? That was a phenomenal movie. And yes, recently, I haven't watched it yet, but Brahmastra was also accepted by the larger mass. Yes, there are very good movies which are coming up. Lali goes through everything. It's only a matter of 3-4 years. You won't have to wait for Hindi films or Telugu films. You'll just wait for an Indian film. So my movie getting dubbed will be an Indian film. It will be a Hindi film for you. And yes, any film really dubbing in Telugu which is releasing there will be Telugu film for us.
Thank you. Paayal, just reading about you, I believe you started your career with a TV serial called Sapno Se Bhare Naina.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So वो सीरियल मिलने से पहले और अब कितने सपने पूरे हैं और अभी नैन में कितने सपने भरे हैं?
That's so sweet of you. You have done homework before coming here. That's really nice of you, sir. Thank you so much for that. Yes, back there in 2013, I started my career with serials. I did almost, I think, 3 to 4 serials. Last one was Mahakumbh on Life OK with Gautam Rode, and that was a hit serial back then. And afterwards, I wanted to experiment. I wanted to explore myself. I didn't want to limit myself with serials only. And afterwards, I did couple of Punjabi films. Chana Meria was the official remake of Sairat movie. That's a hit in Marathi. So, and for that, I won Filmfare also. And actually, that thing, given me wings to fly. And afterwards, one fine day, I got a call for RX100. I still remember 2018. Somewhere in January or something, I was shooting with Jassi Gill in Punjab, Chandigarh, and I got a call and they were like, we want to audition you for RX100, and I given audition on phone only, just like that. I'm very terrible at that, but despite of that, I given that audition. And the next day I got a call from Ajay sir and he was like, you're flying to Hyderabad, come here. And उन्होंने मेरे साथ क्या किया, इतना बड़ा मुझे स्क्रिप्ट दे दिया तेलुगु में. And that language was really alien to me. I didn't know a single word. Now I am very much familiar with Telugu. I can frame my sentences. I can convey whatever I feel like. अच्छी है ना मेरी Telugu? So this is how it happened. And I will tell you one more thing. When I auditioned for RX100, starting में I tried to mug up, I was mugging all the dialogues, everything. But when I gone on the sets, I was like blank. मैं बिल्कुल blank थी. I mean, I was so blank that I was unable to deliver the dialogues. I was completely blank, and afterwards he was like, I don't think so this girl would be able to pull it off. Send her back, straight away on my face. And I was like, shit man, I was doubting myself. I was like, no, I'm doubting my craft. I mean, I have been working here for last 6-7 years and I worked really very hard. So I was like, just give me one more chance. I'll do the same dialogues in my mother tongue. I mean, either Punjabi or Hindi, whatever you feel like. And he was like, chalo last shot do. And I did it. He just turned back and he was like, I want this girl. And that's how I got RX100. That was really not that easy journey. It was difficult to have mere liye, but thank God I think my good deeds, my hard work, my good karmas along with my hard work really paid off. So वहाँ से मैंने शुरू किया, serials करे, अब तेलुगु कर रही हूँ. Now I'm looking forward to enter in Bollywood, which is again not that easy. I'm struggling. I was just a small part of it. Yeah. This is, I'll call this one my debut in Hindi, yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Since your
RX100, ma'am.
100 did very well.
Yes.
So would I take the privilege of calling you a Southern Siren, turning to Bollywood?
Hi, please do that. Please do that. I'm dying to be here. That's why I was telling him, oh my God, welcome to my city. I've stayed here for 5 to 6 years. I struggled here. Now I shifted my base to Hyderabad because I'm doing Kannada, Malayali, all the, and my one more movie is releasing on 21st. That is Head Bush, biopic on MP Jairaj. I'm sure teaser and song got released, and we have got some humongous response for that. So yeah, 2 movies are on the roll.
So since Paayal is dying to turn her attention towards Bollywood,
Yes.
if date clashes, you get two films in Tollywood and you'll ditch them.
I don't know, but I'll try to manage both. I'll try. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you are asking a mother who do you love the most. So no, I'll manage. I'm ready to sacrifice my sleep. I'm ready to sacrifice my food. I can sacrifice each and everything for my projects. So I work that way. Yeah, pray for me, please. I really want to enter into Bollywood. Thank you. With this movie, of course, I am. But yes.
Vishnu sir, this is
Next
Shivam.
question.
Trailer is quite amazing, and I have to ask that you have worked in a various comedy films. Ginna is something different that we can see here. This is slightly different. How much did you have enjoyed this character, and what was your experience in that?
I really loved it, working on it. So one of the most of my biggest hits have been action comedies, and for the last 3-4 years I haven't done a good action comedy. I haven't actually done any action comedy. Wow. So this one, when it came, I really loved it, and especially the thrill factor of it. Whether it's horror or is it a thriller, there's a very thin line. So that would be the surprise factor of Ginna, and that's what I enjoyed the entire process. I had the privilege of acting with two beautiful women, and the meme culture is very popular, predominant now in social media. So there's one of my friend forwarded a meme to me that someone made. It had Paayal on top of me on the trailer. That's one shot. The other shot was Sunny on top of me.
Yeah.
And below, there were a couple of comedians saying that, very life, you have to live life like Vishnu Manchu. So, it was, apart from romancing them and, flirting with them, it was a great experience.
Vishnu sir,
Demand if you do a hook step of this movie.
Awesome.
okay.
Well, I tore my ACL in that song. You saw. After that, they said that I have to get operated. I know probably after the release I'll get it operated, and 3 months later I'll do.
Vishnu sir, if you have to work with Bollywood films, in Bollywood films, which director you would like to work with, and which actress you would like to work with?
You're giving me like, you're taking me into Disneyland and saying which ride you want to go. It's like, the actresses are like rides. Everybody are pretty.
Who's your favorite?
Well, right now I already said, long time ago there was a funny reel which Paayal and Sunny, they asked who's my favorite. I said Alia Bhatt. I didn't want both of them to. But the director per se, there are some great directors here like Mr. Hirani, Mr. Bansali, Mr. Rohit Shetty. I would love to work with them given an opportunity, but I would love to see if they would love to come and direct my Telugu film there rather than me trying to act in a Hindi film. I would love for them to come and direct a Telugu film, and if that film releases here, it is a Hindi film. So I would love to see if explore that possibility. And brother, the money which the Bollywood directors charge here is almost equivalent to what our Telugu directors are charging, and maybe our Telugu directors are a little more expensive. I think I can probably come here and afford great directors, and the wait time would be lesser.
There is a competition between Sunny and Paayal on the social media that who is your favorite?
I said Alia Bhatt.
that
I need them for promotions for the next 10 days, so please.
okay, thank you.
Aksharachi, though there are many
Yes,
people
please go ahead.
who decide the tickets rates, exhibitors, distributors, and producers. On this cinema day, Chup and the other one which we can remember, the tickets were only 75 rupees. So people thronged into the theaters. So will you consider that, and what will be the rate of tickets, especially in Mumbai?
Well, absolutely, ma'am. I think the National Cinema Day has been an eye-opener for the entire entertainment industry. So So 75 possibly is too low a rate to be able to sustain the kind of expenses and overheads that are associated with running a cinema. But yes, more rational pricing that makes movie going a lower hanging fruit for the people at large, and not just people who who can afford a more expensive ticket, but for the widest spectrum of the social strata. That would be a very conscious attempt that the entire value chain, including the actors, the producers, the distributors, the exhibitors, have to work towards consciously. And it's not just about the ticket price; it's about the movie going experience overall. So the food and beverages, everything. Absolutely. So the idea will always be to make it, a habit for the Aam Aadmi of India, and hopefully we'll be able to do that. And an inspiration behind this whole thought is actually the southern film industry, and especially Tamil, where the movie tickets are actually capped by the government at about 160 rupees. And that's the reason why you see the kind of occupancy that you do there. And hopefully we'll be able to emulate that in the time to come.
Has the producer got the profit on the table?
The producer of this film
Yeah.
is right here. So you can probably check with him.
Yeah, Vishnu?
So like, I'll take the opportunity of.
Is it on royalty basis?
No, they're distributing it, but I would like to request Mr. Pankaj, please, if there's a possibility, I would love to have more, foots into the door rather than the pricing. So if there's anything a sweet spot, because the ticket pricing is actually, are trying to kill not just the ticket pricing, but the whole outing of coming into the theater have kind of killing the experience for the general audience. So if there's any possibility, I have no egos. So if you want to reduce the general ticket pricing and put a sweet spot for the audience to come and enjoy in Diwali, so please do the pricing. I leave it to you. I want the audience to have a great Diwali.
Yes, sir, they will. So, Vishnu sir and everybody, we have got a lot of questions here. Yes.
My question for Paayal. What is your experience of more मतलब आपने सनी लियोनी के साथ काम किया, विष्णु सर के साथ, what is your experience and कैसा रहा जर्नी आपके इन तीनों के साथ, और कौन आपका both of favorite रहा आपके साथ काम करने में?
Well, initially when I signed this film, I was quite apprehensive. I was scared within. I don't know how I'm going to gel up with these people. Sometimes I felt left out. Because these guys, Sunny and Vishnu, they were always talking about their kids, their upbringing, their schooling, and I was like, what the hell? What am I doing here? But yes, just jokes apart, I felt really comfortable with them. और बहुत मजा आया. Of course, Vishnu is my favorite. No, of course she is. Who was saying so? You were saying that. Come on. Don't get me into controversy. She's a sweetheart. I mean, I have seen her, that motherly nature, and she's the epitome of grace and style. I mean, I love her so very much, and I'm missing her today. I don't know where she is busy. I think she's busy with some. She's in Goa, having fun. Okay.
But heroine will always choose the hero.
Both are sweethearts, actually.
Hello. Hi Vishnu, this is Anjane from Film Window, and first of all, you have really created a very good content for us. And the question is that about it's for the Hindi audience. The content right now, the teaser what we have seen, there was a bit of a horror part in the teaser. When the trailer has came, there was a comedy part. There was a so under what niche do you keep your movie?
What niche would you keep Bhool Bhulaiya, the first part?
Okay.
So that's the genre I am.
Okay, and one more question, sir. Whenever we work on something, then we saw if anything clicks in that, then only we move further ahead. So, what was the part of this movie where it hit that you should bring this content to the pan India?
See, the script, the comedy, the comedy and the main thread of the movie, which is the thriller aspect, was something which was really exciting for me. So that was when we felt that this would be working for the entire audience of our country, and here we are.
क्या बात है. So एक question.
Hello, Vishnu sir.
Yes, hi.
This is Vinay from Bollywood Helpline. Doing Ginna, why you face any challenges? Because South movie की trend के बाद people wants more and more content from Tollywood. So you face any challenges? What do you want to say about it?
See, the biggest challenge for me is trying to get the right dubbing and getting the right content. Especially, it shouldn't feel like, the lip sync is off. we speak in Telugu, but when we are dubbing it, it shouldn't look too different. 15, 20 years ago, the scenario was different. When English films were dubbed in Hindi or Telugu, it was really weird. So, but now the game has changed. So, if I want the Hindi audience to embrace a film and like it, I have to be very careful with the post production. The biggest challenge for me was the post production process, which is still a challenge because in the trailer, what you saw, there are few things which I wanted it even better, but because of the lack of time, they just came out with it. But the final product is going to be phenomenal, as good as of what I want it to be.
Vishnu, I got a question.
People mouth your dialogues very specific.
I feel very weird. I feel very weird saying that, oh, that's not me.
Let it be. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi,
One
Vishnu.
last question. Last question.
Hi, I just want to know that we had seen few of your film into remake in Hindi. All of your film been dubbed in Hindi.
Yes.
So when you and your family watch those kind of films, how do you react? Or how has your family been reacting to it?
See, it's a very
Are
good
they
question.
making sense?
See, that's a very good question what you said because most of my films apparently have done very well in the digital media, especially YouTube and the Hindi dubbing channel. I've been the star of the month in some channel for almost 8 months straight, and that film particularly didn't do well in Telugu, but it did very well over here. So my friends keep making fun of me. Maybe you should just make a film and dub it and release it in Hindi. I've been watching my movie because I keep traveling quite a lot to London or Dubai or many of these countries. When I get down, a very good experience, I tell you. When I got down in London, I asked my cousin to come pick me up. So he came up. See, when I leave the country, that's the opportunity for me to be a normal person. Where I want to do my own stuff. I get out of the country because I don't have additional help. So you have to keep yourself rooted. So I rent an apartment. I go stay there for about a few weeks, clean my own clothes, do everything on my own. So I called an Uber and I was getting into the Uber and the driver gets down and he looks at me and he's like very excited looking at me. I'm like, yo, you bro, I love your movies, bro. I was like, okay, this fellow, probably he's seen my movies, he's trying to relate. I said, yeah, thank you. Now let's get in the car. Let's sit down. And we are going in the car, and then suddenly, he keeps talking. I love the way you dance. I love the way you fight. And all that. So then I was talking to my cousin. This guy is, in Telugu, I was telling him, this guy is really irritating me, man. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know my name. I'm going to ask him to shut up right now. So I'll put a question to him. I said, okay, bro, what was my last film you watched? He gave the chronological order of all my films. I was like, what? Like, yeah, I love your films, I love it. I said, I had to respect him. I said, brother, where are you from? He said, I'm an Afghan. Wow. I watch your films, in YouTube, it's all there. So then I made a clipping where, he refused to take money from me. So one of the advantages of my movies dubbing is that whenever I go to restaurants in, some of the restaurants in Dubai or London, Bangladeshis or people from West Bengal, they kind of recognize me and they refuse to take money from me. And I'm like, wow, that's the perk of being an actor. But, that's a blessing. More than the money, the recognition what I get, that's the biggest high. Nothing in the world will give me a bigger high, especially for an actor, than getting recognized. So, I guess to answer your question, my family really don't watch my films. But my friends, I have my family here, my friends, very close friends here. Whenever my film comes, they take photos on the TV and they send it. And I'm like, please stop embarrassing me. I can't look at myself on screen, I get embarrassed.
So, thank you everybody. And after the super success of Ginna Bhai, Vishnu can take us to party और जैसा कि उनको free में पार्टियाँ मिलती हैं तो हमें भी मिलेंगी. It's time for the photo op and thank you everybody to all the media people, all the guests.